Here's the truth. That easy apply button is not your friend. It's your enemy. In fact, it's worse than that. You're blending in with everyone else who took the easy route. There's a saying. It's an old saying. People don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. Sounds like a lot. Yeah, this takes hours. And yes, it's totally worth it because now you're actually ready to reach out to the company. I was talking to a client the other day and he referred to it as spam applying. He says, yeah, it's easy. You could just spam apply. So I was so shocked by that and horrified at the same time because it's the norm, that I thought I'd make a video just about this. So here's the truth. That easy apply button is not your friend. It's your enemy. Here's why. I'm going to explain to you in this video why the easy apply button is not your friend and what to do instead. I mean, think about it. If it's easy for you to apply just by clicking one button to hundreds and hundreds of applications, applying to hundreds and hundreds of jobs, if it's easy for you, that means it's easy for everybody, right? Like hundreds of other people in the same hour even. So that means your resume just became a needle in a haystack, right? And it's now being checked by a bot, and you know the deal. And the hiring manager, they're drowning in applications from people who've spent zero time researching the role for the company, just clicking and applying. Maybe they're modifying their resume or customizing it and getting the right keywords to fit every job application. That's not my point. My point is you're not standing out. In fact, it's worse than that. You're blending in with everyone else who took the easy route. There's a saying. It's an old saying. People don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. You've probably heard that before, right? I'm going to say it again. Saying goes like this. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. All right. So I'm emphasizing the importance of building genuine connections and real relationships and demonstrating empathy before sharing your expertise or, your hope to get hired, right? Or let alone an ask. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share with you what actually works, what to do instead, and how to put that phrase, that saying that no one cares how much you know until they know how much you care, how to put that into action in a way that'll help you get introductions and even land interviews or even get hired, okay? So first of all, skip the spam applying, right? Go find the hiring manager. Go research the company. The hiring manager you're interested in, other people that are in that department. What I'm saying here is do your homework. And don't worry, I'm not just going to say go research the company. I'm going to tell you what I mean. You're not just going to do it a little, you're going to do it a lot, and it's going to take hours. If you do it the right way, it should take you hours. So I want you to go find the company, research the company. What does the company do? Who is their customer and how do they help them? How did the company get started? Have they been acquired? If so, how did that change the company? Go listen to podcast episodes, YouTube videos, and earnings calls with the founder or the CEO. If there's a LinkedIn page for the company, somebody in marketing is posting that. Go read those posts because the topics they're talking about in those posts will tell you what's important to them, what they're trying to promote, what they want to bring attention to, right? Go find out what kind of storms or challenges or nightmares the company's been through. What have they survived? What kind of challenges are they facing in the market now? What is their flagship product or service? And how does it stack up to their biggest competitors? Yep, the next one is go find their biggest competitors. Yeah, to answer that, you have to go also research their biggest competitors. What are some new products or services they're working on? Right? Sounds like a lot. Yeah, this takes hours. And yes, it's totally worth it because Now you're actually ready to reach out to the company. Because once you do, what'll fall out of your mouth and out of your fingers if you're sending emails or messages, what will fall out naturally is you'll be demonstrating to them that you know about the company. They'll feel seen and heard, and that's not normal. Most people don't do this, right? But when you do reach out, don't go straight for the ask right out of the gate. Don't reach out and say, "Are you hiring? Can you give me a job?" Never, ever say that, okay? What you want to do is you're going to first reach out at least 3 times with something helpful and generous before you go about making any kind of ask about getting hired or being referred, right? You're going to be generous first. Think of it like jab, 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 then right hook, right? That's a Gary Vaynerchuk phrase. So the gist here is you want to be generous and thoughtful. Maybe you've noticed a bug on their website. You could tell them about that. Or maybe there's an embarrassing typo, like you can't believe they missed this. Or let's say you know something about a website or marketing or anything, and you can't believe how long their website is taking to load, and you have the most recent version of Chrome, or you have the most recent operating system, or you notice their site is great and maybe their mobile version is horrible, and someone didn't check that. It could be anything. Okay, the key here is to actually be thoughtful and, yes, even helpful, especially helpful. And if you really, really want to stand out, if you really want to be a freak and make them go home and they tell their partner, like, "You're not going to believe this message I got today." You really want to stand out? Show them you can help them by actually helping them. I want you to write this down, okay? Get a pen, grab a pen right now, or pull out your phone and write this phrase down. Show them you can help them by actually helping them. That's a phrase I learned from an OG marketer. Shout out to Frank Kern. It's brilliant. It's brilliant in relationships and networking. It's brilliant in marketing and business. Write it down. Show them you can help them by actually helping them. What most people do is they tell them they can help them. You don't want to do that. You're going to show them. You're going to demonstrate it. You're going to prove it. Okay. So yeah, it's going to take lots of time, and it'll make you stand out big time, big time. And you can do this without looking for a job opening. There doesn't even need to be a job opening. If you do this, you'll actually make real connections with real people who will want to engage with you because you're being generous, you're being thoughtful, you're being empathetic. They'll feel seen and heard, right? The key here is to show them you can help them by actually helping them. Yes, I've repeated this many, many times. It's that important, okay? Show them you actually care about this company, this role at this company, this department. If it's something you're really passionate about, show them, okay? Show them by how you demonstrate that you care, by how helpful you're being, okay? Show them how you care about this role at this company, not just any role at any company, this role, okay? Show them you've done your research by sharing insights or questions about their latest product or service or PR you found, or maybe you saw one of their latest ads, or I don't know, whatever it is in all your research, something stood out to you, and make up a reason to talk to them about it, okay? Maybe you found a way to make their product better, or you noticed something their competitor's doing that they're not doing, okay? The jobs worth having aren't won by clicking buttons, okay? Applying by being a stranger, yes, people do that every day, but it's really hard. The stakes are really high. You're hoping to get picked. The person applying for a job is you're two total strangers, right? So they're not going to trust you. They're inherently going to be really shrewd and have to confirm everything. I mean, people are showing up, they're dressed up really nice. They have all these nice words on paper that say nice things. They might have letters of reference, that by other people who say nice things about them. Yeah, everybody has that, okay? But the jobs that you want that are really won, the really good jobs that are won, this is the easy way, by the way. This is the easier way to do it. Those jobs are won by building real relationships. And this is one way to do it, okay? There are other ways to do it. I'm happy to share those if you want to get in touch. But nothing will make you stand out more than being generous and helpful. In part because almost no one does this. Almost no one is doing this, okay? If you only take one thing away from this video, let it be this. Show them you can help them. In other words, getting hired. Show them you can help them by actually helping them and do the work, okay? So if you've watched this whole video to the end and you're kind of intrigued, my name is Warren Gibbons, and I'm a coach, and I help young early grads get hired without applying for jobs online, access the hidden job market. It's awesome. I love doing this work, and I'm really good at it. And if you're not sure about your job search strategy, if you're not sure if it's setting you up for success, like after watching this video, go take my free job search strategy quiz. It's a short quiz. It's like 3 to 5 minutes, and it'll help you see where you stand with your job search strategy and what's missing. And after you take that quiz, well, first go take the quiz. Go to go.usefullandhired.com/quiz. That's go.usefullandhired.com/quiz. And after you take the quiz, it'll give you results. Okay, it'll email you results. Once you're done taking the quiz, it'll show you the results on the page with a score and everything. And then it'll pop up with a little video of me. And if you want, we can get on the phone and I can go over your results with you and we can have a conversation. So if that sounds interesting, head on over to go.usefullandhired.com/quiz and let's get in touch. Have a great day.